looking for that first down on third and short from
Teach
the
her the right
28.
thing, just the right habits.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Thank you, baby. Yep, that's it.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
That's on me, man. Good stuff.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's facts right there. Oh, you want to have fun?
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Dances away. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The run inside. It's Brown. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's Arch to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown.
Oh, no.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. There's a crease. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Running the red zone, it's Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. He's brought down for the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Just a little bit.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Picks up the first down. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Cry.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41.
So you're trying to figure that out.
Down. Throwing Mack. Got a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Snowed under by the defense. Alabama quickly back to the line. Austin Mack unloads it left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Now here's Mack. Got him. Powers through. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I really like that decision by
I was far enough back.
You've got a lot of downs.
Yeah, I was 10 yards back.
You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
Yeah, act.
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown tie. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. An 84-yard drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Manning on play action. Escapes the pressure going right. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Bet. X. That's what I need to check. You know what freedom is, huh? Yeah, but mm,
Arch is going to throw for it. Oh, it goes right through
that's
his
fumble.
hands. They had everything
That's
set
fumble.
up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball, to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He might want another play. Third down from the gun, Manning. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop.
You got the block, my boy. That's you got the block. That's sickening. Very, very sickening.
That's scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Show me some love.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down.
That look like. That look like.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Maybe a crease.
Yeah,
Bruce made the big play and took it down to the 31.
And you're going to continue to feed this man the ball. How about game one over 100 yards? How about game two? Already over 100 yards. This guy is getting the ball a lot, and there's a reason why. He's productive every time he touches it. This dude is a game breaker.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Mack finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Looking downfield, it's Mack.
catch that, Ryan.
There caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that,
You
wasn't
still
able to be as
stepped in
accurate
front
as
of
he
him.
wanted to
Come
be.
on, man.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal?
Like he's on the way over here. What's coming on over here? What's going on over here?
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped.
Oh, wow. Really?
And what a fantastic fantastic job by the defense there in 3rd and short, and they're expecting the run. They're able to penetrate, crease the O-line, get into the backfield, and make a big stop, now setting up 4th down.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Why you didn't go out? Oh my. Good stuff.
And man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football. And this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Arch Madness. Moving out to the right. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Manning with a play fake. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play, because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Third and 6 yards to go. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their 1st sack of the game here in the 1st half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
How about Bishop?
The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback.
I think I agree with you on that one.
This possession from their own 20. Handoff to the lone back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Mack. Under fire. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made the
Poor
play.
decision. Poor decision.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside, it's Brown.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To throw, Manning. Stepping to the right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third down, here's Brown. He stopped short of the first down marker, and a field goal would give them the lead late in the half. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the
Good stand defense, but that was all
Well, it's a
B.
good news, bad news scenario.
Good stand defense. Good stand defense.
Touchdown, but because the drive
After that big
stalls
mistake,
out,
oh my God, good interception, bro. I saw it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Smart move. Just went with that. Why y'all trying to give me that again? Take some points. Yeah.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Austin Mack going for the big play.
What are you doing?
That will be incomplete,
Oh
man.
my
That
God.
would have been a big hitter if they
Where are you
could have
running,
done
my
it.
boy?
Second down coming.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or
He's
throwing
flat
it.
with it too.
Second
You
half,
had him.
throwing
Throw it to the outside
specific.
shoulder.
I think
Come on,
they
back.
need to find a better rhythm. Gotta find a way to get some.
But my man's in the game. You gotta
Last
chill.
incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mack. Snags it over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw it again, and why not?
Throw the ball, my
Just
boy.
keep that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass
They almost
rush.
didn't let me
3
call that.
sacks
Come
the game
on
so
now.
far.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Oregon, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Manning. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. He leaves it with his back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
All right, fellas. Not get crazy out here now.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down.
get it farther, you get the touchdown. Mack to throw for it on 4th. Got it! Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here's Manning to throw. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked off, and he's got open room.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Throwing Manning. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Good hands, boy.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter.
That was
this
tough.
quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll
was
and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Mack. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. Bounced off his feet.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The give. Here's a little room there. He's inside the 40. What a play all the way inside.
Who is that you got that keeps hawking me down, dog?
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Throwing Mack. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Looking to pass. It's Mack. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Shakes off the defender. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut.
Oh my
God.
Oh my God. About to stiff arm from the quarterback. They wildin'.
As we take a look at the top 25 late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the
Got one in Mac.
final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Gotta want it back.
Austin Mack. Got
Good
his
catch, boy.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Into the end zone.
Catch the ball. Good hit. Good hit.
Right there.
Woo, good hit, boy.
Once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes
Sheesh.
through the roof.
Good hit.
Who can make those plays when you're
I was a
physically
second too
getting
late
hit?
seeing you, boy.
Nice job by the defense. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Mack escapes the pressure to his right. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bama. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Moving away from pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack. And I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Throwing Russell. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Russell from the gun on third down. He's got his man. Smashes ahead. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Here's Arch to throw. Lets it fly. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. How about that one soft miss stopping the revolutions on that one and nestling it?
Receivers practice this all week long on the jugs machine. It's another thing, though, to do it in a game with a guy covering you and the crowd noise. What a play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Working the middle. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Touchdown, Longhorn! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
For quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Arch is going to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Texas 16. Number 96, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Mack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They boot it away on 4th down. Pulls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Might be calling a hot route. Brown again. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it. It's Hill. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run.
Tough game, GG's, brother.
And be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And, Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but That thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation,
I am not. I have to run a play. It's 14 seconds on the play clock. I'm not even trying to score. Just get the clock. There we go. That's it. GG's, Brody.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team.